Let's imagine the future 50 years from now like this. The skies are gray, you haven't seen the sun in years due to smog. The only birds that fly these days are AI-powered fighter jets and drones. You're all alone because your AI housekeeper took your family hostage. You can't remember the last time you had a hot meal. The only thing on your mind right now is finding shelter for the night where the Terminators won't find you. The robots have taken over. Well, that may not be what 50 years from now actually looks like, but it is a fear some people have when discussing the implementation of AI into our everyday lives. However, the dangers of AI are a little more realistic and actually a little sooner than most may think. I have done extensive research into this topic and have pulled reports from sources like Stanford University to the United Nations. So today, I will explain why the integration of artificial intelligence into our everyday lives will actually produce more harm than good. I will be covering the environmental impacts of AI as well as the incoming drastic job market changes. So let's talk about AI in the environment. There are two main concerns when it comes to discussing the environmental impacts of AI, and that is its depletion of natural resources and its dependency on the fossil fuel industry. So AI needs data centers to help keep it running, and these data centers are constantly running, and in turn they are constantly needing to be cooled down. According to Noman Bashir, who is a climate and AI researcher at MIT, for each kilowatt hour of energy that a data center consumes, it needs 2 liters of water to help keep it cool. Now this is an issue because depending on the location of this data center, it uses local waterways, which in turn disrupts the local wildlife and the food we eat, such as fish. Also, according to the United Nations, 2.2 billion people still lack safely managed drinking water. So water scarcity is already an issue that will only be further perpetuated by these AI data centers. Then there's the amount of pollution that they emit. One coal plant in Virginia that's currently being studied by the Frontier Group, which was supposed to close in 2025 but is now operating indefinitely, was found to emit more pollution than 65,000 gas-powered vehicles in 1 year. Just one plant. This same report found that the closure of 15 other fossil fuel plants has been postponed indefinitely to meet these increased energy demands. AI's dependency on the fossil fuel industry is very dangerous, and it will only keep emitting climate changing pollution that's going to not only affect our communities, but our entire planet. But let's move to some impacts that AI is already having right now, like in the job market. Artificial intelligence systems are replacing human jobs, especially in the early career fields of tech and customer support. In an interview with Axios, Anthropic's CEO Daria Amodei stated that AI could wipe out nearly half of all of entry-level white-collar jobs and spike unemployment to 10 to 20% in the next 1 to 5 years. That is a very daunting prediction by one of the leaders of the AI movement. And this is actually already starting to happen. In a 2025 study conducted by Stanford University, they found that employment for recently graduated software developers and customer support workers fell 11 to 20% since 2022, which actually aligns perfectly with the public launch of ChatGPT by OpenAI. Now this is just the beginning of AI's impact on the job market because this is just where AI stands right now. However, it is an ever-evolving technology with seemingly no bounds yet. So all in all, the dangers of AI far extend what I have discussed today. I think it is important to highlight especially the factors, the environmental factors and the job market changes above anything else when it comes to AI because they are the two issues closest to us. So the future may not look like sentient robots enslaving humanity and taking over the world, but I don't think the actual reality is any less desirable. Instead, imagine your energy bill 10 times higher what it is now. Imagine global water droughts and crop failures, all because we wanted to make our lives a little more convenient for a short period of time.